The WWE Women's Tag Team Champ will be legal at all times. The first team to score a pinfall Tag Team Champions.
All hail the Queen.
Mom, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte
Can pull off those outfits. The former tag team champions. Looking Flair, of course, has become synonymous with WrestleMania to end the record undefeated streak of the Empress of Tomorrow. She beat Rhea Ripley, the history-making WrestleMania 35 for Charlotte Flair. WrestleMania.
Just so we're clear, Cole, I think stars who know all about hitting top gear at WrestleMania looking to win
Tonight is brought to you by The Mandalorian and Grogu. Star Wars 22nd, only in theaters and IMAX. Back at Mania 36, we win the tag team title.
Mom, Bailey, and Lyra.
And be a part of WrestleMania. Remember last year, Wade, Becky Lynch, we would find out later about Valkyria to win the tag team gold.
Yeah, it was a short-lived reign before these two got back together, smoothed things over, and now launching in a...
Bailey has 3 wins in this great spectacle. Of course, back at WrestleMania Championship.
Tag Team Champions, Nia Jax and Says.
And both Nia and Last Legend paying homage to legends. Were inducted at just a very emotional ceremony last night.
Yeah, from one Pasha, the reigning tag team champs here for the women in W.
Won the tag titles back at the end of February by knocking off Rhea Ripley and Io.
Formidable, a pair of foes as you could possibly imagine possess. And damn, they look good tonight. Ready to sparkle here in the...
In fact, Nia knocked off Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania to win the world title.
And unfortunately, I couldn't get it medically cleared today. So to take my place, I called an old friend.
She's back!
But welcome back, Paige!
Our opponents, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella.
No secret that the belly. Anyone knew Paige was going to be here at WrestleMania.
Injury, but what a major surprise and what a major gift here with the return of Paige.
Paige looks, and she will team with Brie Bella as part of this fatal 4-way match. Looking up doing some research real quick here, Wade. So go ahead with your point.
Right there, I'm sure you're buzzing with energy thanks to the return of Paige, part of the...
And apparently, I believe this is Paige's first time. Paige, of course, who made her main roster debut as Lash Legend starts things off now. First team to gain pinfall or submission will win the tag titles. Meanwhile, Paige made her main roster debut.
Yeah, straight in at the top and straight back at the top for Paige. And of course, in this match, you are the irresistible forces. Oh, geez, Bailey.
Lash Legend has been
fail. Let's be honest, two powerhouses that are both worth double.
She's actually in this match, Wade.
Oh man, this place is going to explode when she gets down.
Oh! Backs out of the ring and delivers a chop to Brie. Remember, back at NXT when Paige, Charlotte, and Becky were part of that team?
Oh, four-way matchups with the rules like this. There's always going to be opponents flying in every time.
Using Lyra Valkyria as a weapon, and then Lyra wiping out Brie.
With your own twin sister.
Again, the yes kicks now to Charlotte and Lyra. With Brie on a WrestleMania kickoff show a number of years ago.
Oh! But you'll take whatever you can get at this point. Gonna have to click, inching your spine.
And a tag made, and Lash Legend now legal.
Oh, I love that. There's a small example of exactly why. They're taking this war by storm.
High to the floor. Lash Legend with that boot to Charlotte.
Charlotte with a frame like Lash Legend, who knows how to use it. Charlotte Flair, and smartly tagging out, getting the fresh Alexa Bliss in there for a go.
Legend. Now Lyra Valkyria back into the fray.
Valkyria, one of the picking up the pace, and this is smart. Once you've got Lash Legend out of the ring, do whatever you can.
He delivers the elbow to Bliss.
Ding dong, you idiots.
And Lash Legend gonna break.
He's at the right time to break up that pin.
And Brie fingertips away from her partner.
Legend love to spoil this return of Paige by preventing her from even getting tagged.
Matchup. But Nikki tries to roll the crowd on. Alexa Bliss now and
one, attack opponents, but keep your wits about you. These things never last long. Bougie Polly doing her thing.
Yeah, sending Bliss. Missile drop kick by Brie.
And an absolute bullseye at that, taking a lot out of Brie. Entry into this match.
Got to tag your own partner. Here comes Charlotte Flair. Bailey in as well.
Jackson now that intolerable overwhelming. Oh God!
Here comes champion. Paige taking it to Nia. The inaugural NXT. Yep. Put a hook up belly here. Fisherman shoots her down ever. And Paige to Legend. Wearing Legend out.
Just a step ahead of the comp.
Paige now up the top rope, crossbody to Lyra Valkyria, who rolls through. Looking for Nightwing. Paige able to counter.
Scrambling out at exactly the right time.
Up is Bailey. Turning back the clock with a Paige turner. And that was Simone.
And Jack's just going on a tear at the right time. This is championship time now. Denied.
Now Nia Brie goes in here. Cover. Paige and Charlotte break it up.
Alive for themselves.
I mentioned these two were teammates many years ago, and it make this one-on-one. Two women that led us to the evolution.
Throwing down.
And now Paige starting to get the upper hand on Charlotte. Big chop. Uh-oh, got her. Kick out by Charlotte at 2.
Paige is looking quick while the rest of the teams are down.
Alexa Bliss out of the ring. Distracting Bliss. Oh, wait, that's Nikki. Wait a minute. Twisted Bliss. Paige got her knees up.
Well, that pause was on.
Paige and Brie with the tap.
And new WWE Women's Tag Team.
What an emotional moment tonight to win tag team gold.
While shock and awe.
Two opposite men. One inevitable collision. If part one was about history, then part two is about something even more important. It is about who these two men are today. Because sometimes, the past only matters when it leads two completely different people into the same ring. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are different in almost every meaningful way. They come from different journeys, carry different instincts, and define success through opposite philosophies. That is exactly why this collision feels so powerful. Randy Orton has always represented danger in its purest form. Some superstars need time to become intimidating. Others need to force the image. Randy never had to do either. From the beginning, he carried himself like someone built for the spotlight. Calm, precise, and always in control. He does not waste movement. He does not waste words. He does not chase attention. And somehow, that makes him even more dangerous. For over 2 decades, Randy Orton has been one of the most feared names in WWE. He has defeated legends, stopped rising stars, and ended championship reigns with one perfectly timed moment. Many men have controlled matches against Randy Orton. Many men have looked like they were winning. And then the RKO happened. That is what makes him unique. Randy does not always need to dominate the match. He only needs one mistake, one opening, 1 second, where his opponent forgets who they are standing across from. Then everything changes. Cody Rhodes represents almost the complete opposite. He was not handed the same natural aura. He was not universally seen as the future from day one. He had talent, but he also carried pressure. He carried expectation. He carried comparisons to his father, Dusty Rhodes, and questions about whether he would ever truly become more than a famous last name. Where Randy looked like destiny, Cody looked like potential still searching for direction. That difference shaped both men. Randy grew into greatness through instinct. Cody built greatness through struggle. Randy became feared because of what he could take away from others. Cody became respected because of everything he was willing to fight through. That is why fans connect to Cody Rhodes in such a powerful way. He represents perseverance. He represents the idea that failure is not the end of the story. He represents the belief that if you keep moving forward long enough, one day the world may finally recognize your worth. Randy Orton does not need people to believe in him. He only needs them to fear him. And that contrast sits at the center of this rivalry. Cody wins people over through heart, honesty, and emotional connection. He makes fans feel like they are part of his journey. Every setback matters. Every comeback means something. Every victory feels earned. Randy wins in a colder way. He wins through control, through patience, through reading weakness and striking at the exact right time. He does not need the crowd behind him. He does not need momentum. He does not need a dramatic story arc. He only needs the right moment. That is what makes this match so fascinating. It is not simply champion versus challenger. It is not just present versus past. It is belief versus instinct, passion versus precision, momentum versus experience. And neither side is wrong. Cody Rhodes stands as proof that resilience can carry a man to the top of WWE. Randy Orton stands as proof that greatness can survive every era. If Cody wins at WrestleMania 42, he confirms something massive. He proves that he is not just the man who finished the story. He becomes the man who successfully leads the next chapter. He shows that the new era truly belongs to him. But if Randy wins, the message may be even louder. It would mean that no matter how much WWE changes, no matter how many new faces rise, the most dangerous man in the room can still take everything when the stakes are highest. That possibility makes this rivalry feel unpredictable. From a technical standpoint, this match is equally compelling. Randy Orton understands pacing better than almost anyone. He knows when to slow a crowd down, when to pull them back in, and when to make them believe the finish is seconds away. Few wrestlers in history have mastered timing the way he has. Cody Rhodes brings a different kind of strength. He knows how to build emotion inside a match. He knows how to pull fans deeper into every near fall, every comeback, every moment of pain and resilience. When Cody gains momentum, the entire arena often rises with him. that can become a weapon. If the match goes long, Cody becomes more dangerous because the audience becomes more invested. If the match turns chaotic and sudden, Randy becomes more dangerous because chaos is where instincts thrive. That is why many people see this as a chess match disguised as a fight. But there is one more layer that matters most. These two men understand each other. Randy knows Cody's need to pour.